It's Ralph Irvin at Spalding Field. UCLA continuing their spring practices here with offensive coordinator Noel Mazzone.
How you doing, Ralph?
I'm doing great, Coach. How are you doing? How's this offense look?
I'm doing wonderful. Hey, it's kind of like it's kind of like an old Clint Eastwood movie, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. We do some good things, and some things we got to get a lot better at. But I've been happy with the pace and the effort we get out of these guys.
Our last conversation was before camp had even started, and you didn't really know what you had specifically. How did the quarterbacks come in prepared for this spring camp?
Good. It's a good group. Right now they're just now starting to. Some lights hopefully are starting to come on. It's a high maintenance offense for quarterbacks. They're making a lot of decisions for us at the snap, before the snap, post snap, on the sideline, dinner time, what we order for dinner. They got lots of decisions to make. I'm real happy with the running back group. That's a good group of guys back there, and we're starting to develop some depth, and could use a little bit more depth at the receiver position. The 3 or 4 guys we got out there taking all those reps are starting to pick things up. So no, I think we're on a good schedule right now where we need to be.
Off to a fast start last weekend in the first scrimmage of the spring, and you had to like how you were coaching at a high tempo, and the quarterback seemed to fit right into that.
Last week, was that already a week ago? Jeez. Yeah, it was fun. It's still a football game. I like the guys to have fun. I like them to come out and run around, hit some people, catch some balls, throw some balls, make some yards for us. And we're kind of a rhythm offense, so when we kind of get things going, I think we've got a chance to be pretty good.
Scrimmage coming up this Saturday. How do you feel about that going in? Is there anything you want to try to work on against the defense?
I've been doing this a long time. I know how this spring works. One day you're the dog, and one day the dog gets you. Our defense is really starting to give us some issues. I think I got a good group of guys over there, and it's a tough defense to go against. So we just kind of beg and cheat and borrow and kick and scratch for a couple yards, and hopefully something happens good.
And one thing that everyone's been asking about is obviously the quarterback derby. You got to be happy that you have quarterbacks that all can do a lot of good things, but it makes the decision very tough for you guys.
Yeah, but it's a better alternative than having the other decision when you have no choices. And they all have different skill sets, and they all bring a little something to the table. And really, it's been a fun group to coach because they're all pretty bright kids, and so it's. I don't know. I'm kind of like everybody else. I'm kind of like waiting and seeing, what's going to happen with these guys.
And I know the one thing you've done is put them all in kind of equal situations to see how they respond to each different circumstance.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't think it's fair to anybody if we try to evaluate and not give them all, the coaching they need before that they can be, gauged on what kind of job they can do. So we've been pretty balanced on everybody getting their chance to be in certain situations and be in team and Skelly and all those type of things. And then at some point, we got to roll it out there and see which one moves the football team.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time, and we'll check in with you probably after the spring game.
Thanks, Ralph. Say hi to Mouse for me, will you?
That's UCLA offensive coordinator Noel Mazzone. Of course, for the best news and notes on UCLA throughout spring camp, you get it all right here at UCLABruins.com.